Welcome back everyone to episode number 6 of the memory platformer series, and this is the Hello World guy. And in today's video what we are going to do is we are going to replace the boring colors they had previously. So if I hit play right now, you should see that we do get this kind of thing, and there are stuff and colors, and we can play the game as you would play a game, and this is pretty nice. But the problem here is that while we do have everything working, I think we should have some better kind of thing here instead of just plain colors. So today we will replace those with the colors of with pictures of fruits. So I have created a new folder called images here, and these are just some clip arts that I downloaded from the internet, and each of them has a represents a particular color. So we have got apple here, banana for the yellow one, for the blue one, blueberry, egg for the white one, and for grapes for the grape purple one, magenta, and for orange we have of course got an orange, and pear for the green one. And I could not find a good looking fruit for the cyan one, so I just downloaded a watermelon, even though it doesn't work that well. And in here you can see in the tile.cs I also replaced the enum with a watermelon, even though that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I still did it. Anyways, so in here in the tile script, what you should see is that we have got a color array called color lookup. Now we are going to change this to a string array called sprite lookup. If you press F2, it will allow you to rename you with all of the references as well. Now the problem is that of course currently these are just nothing is working, so we are going to select all of these by clicking Alt to select multiple stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, okay, that doesn't seem to be working that well. This at least is not. Anyways, in here I'm going to remove everything. So in here what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all of these up with the the actual parts of the sprites. So I'm really quickly going to do that. So after this we can actually get to the loading images stuff. So you can see these are really nice, and in here you can see I'm just setting this. Well, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm going to completely remove this, and I'm going to go ahead and say sprite renderer dot color. Okay, so we had it right. Actually I'm going to cut this whole expression, and instead I'm going to create a sprite renderer called just call it sprite renderer, I guess, and set it to that. And in here I'm going to say sprite render, and I'm going to paste this here. So and instead of setting it to this, I'm just going to say that the color is supposed to be white, and that is here. And once I've set the color to white, all I need to do now is I need to go ahead and just select the sprite. So I'm going to go sprite renderer dot sprite is equal to, and this takes in a sprite. So I'm going to go ahead and say resources. So this is a class in Unity static, so that you can load stuff, and I'm going to load a sprite here. It's a generic argument for the sprite, and for the path I'm going to I'm actually going to just use this thing here. Remove that, and like that. And this hopefully should actually work. It shouldn't cause any problem. So let's go to Unity and let's see how well that goes. So let's just let it compile, and if we get any error we will find that out. And let's just hit play. Let's see. So as soon as I hit play, we should have nothing changed. And for first tile, if I go under debug mode, you can see that the first tile has got a type of red, and if I click this tile I get nothing, even though I am supposed to get an apple. The point is that if I go under my sprite render, you can see the sprite was immediately set to none, even though the apple so if I hit play again and let it just wait for a little while. If I click any tile, all of them get set to null. In here you can see sprite is square, and as soon as I click this one it changes to null, and that is not what's supposed to be happening. So you can see that this is causing a little bit of a problem. So there is something wrong with our loading stuff. So the problem is that in order to load anything with resources.load, we need to create a folder called actually resources. And in now, as our images are placed directly in resources and not under anything, you can just remove this and have the image names here directly. Now this actually should work because now this is placed in the resources folder. So yeah, let's see. So let me just hit play, and you can see it's compiling. And let's select our first last tile, which will be this one here, and you can see that it is white. So as soon as I click it changes to the edge. Now the problem here is obvious that this is a bit too large. All of the sprites are very large, and we do not want them to be that large. So how can we fix that? So in order to fix that, all you need to do is you need to make sure that all of the that the size of the sprite, so make sure that the sprites have a 1-to-1 ratio, and the size of the sprite is equal to the pixels per unit here, and that should cause every sprite to be exactly 1 unit. So you can see my orange sprite is not actually 1 by 1, so I have just made it the larger end. And you can see my paired sprite has a size of 960 by 960, and I have set the pixels per unit to 960 as well. And what you want to make sure, you can just download the sprites from Google. As I said before, just search some clip art and stuff and you should find something, or you can make them on your own. Just make sure that you set the pixels per unit correctly, and now everything should be working except one little problem here. And that is that if I hit play, you can see it is working, but instead it now the previous sprite goes black instead of showing us the new sprite, which is not something that we want at all. So yeah, we need a way to fix this. So you can see all the other sprites have gone almost completely black, almost still for some reason, but that's not exactly what we want. So if I go under here and well, they are gone almost. So if I open up my tile, you can see in the lock, I'm just setting that to the locked color, and we also need to set the sprite to the lock sprite. It's as simple as that actually. So just copy and paste this line, and I'm going to change that to lock sprite, and then I'm going to change this to sprite as well. And once I have done that, all you need to do is you need to go in here and you need to say something like, I'm going to copy this line of code which sets the sprite, and then I'm going to set that equal okay, let's just copy this instead to the locked sprite. And once you have done that, dot sprite by the way, and this should work. So of course one problem is that we haven't set the locked sprite yet. So copy this line, paste it, locked sprite, and this is going to take the sprite of the sprite renderer as well. Now this is going to work, and our game should be almost complete at this point. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. So let me just hit play to show you what everything looks like. So you can see that what I can do is I can click on these, and you can see it reveals each of the fruit, and I just need to find the ones that match, and I don't remember anything. Okay, just select these and they disappear just like you would normally. So this is pretty awesome, and you can see that our game is practically working. And now what we need to do is we need to, well, we don't need to do anything, and we need to end this video. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and in the next video we are going to add some sound effects hopefully. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and bye.